across live to Kyle Butler. Kyle, you're speaking with Sinn Féin councillor Joeanne Bailey.
I certainly am, and the amazing support she has here. This is definitely the biggest crowd I think we've seen here all weekend for Joeanne Bailey. Joanne, you're over the moon, I'd say.
Oh, delighted. I can't believe it, to be honest. So.
And listen, I think you really have to get into sport now because you were co-opted for Breda Brennan, and this is officially in concrete that the public have gotten behind you.
I was heartbroken when Breda wanted to leave the party, but I was delighted I got a chance to be co-opted for her. And from the day I got co-opted, I said, right, I'm going to run in 3 years' time, and I'm going to go out on the ground and just give it my all, but go into the community and see, what's the problems, what are people facing, and I want to work for my community. And I hit the ground running.
And you did, and I've been following everyone's campaign, but I have seen your campaign on Facebook and everything. You really have been out on the ground day in, day out. What was it like the past few months?
Well, I started 3 years ago, but the last few months it was just meeting people. We feed back in Sinn Féin, what is going on the ground all the time. So what is the issue that is facing the everyday person? So if it's windows, doors, antisocial behaviour, just anything that makes your community better. So we were out there sort of doing our own little poll of what we can do as representatives to make that community better. So yeah, and then it's great to meet people, and then obviously you get going and the support, and it's just.
And it is, once you're co-opted, I think it is all eyes on you. But do you think you've proven yourself in the last few years?
Yes, I have never done interviews. This is my third interview this weekend, and I think for the whole time I was on the council I'd avoid them, but now it's like people want to hear from you. And yes, it is daunting to sit here on the couch and talk or go on to WLR, but you're there to represent the people, so you have to step outside your comfort zone and do it. And my comfort zone was talking in public. So.
And I know, I actually said this to you yesterday, there's something unique about you. You're a very humble person. You're very down to earth. And I know you spoke with our own Dinflin Nugent before as well on WLR. There's just something about that. And it really is kind of not unique for a councillor, but it's nice to be human.
Well, I'm from a council estate. My mum and dad are still council tenants. I see what the normal people like myself are struggling with. I'm saving for a mortgage. I'm privately renting. People come to me with housing issues. I can open my door, sit down, have a cup of tea, we'll go through the forms. I'm going through the same forms. So because I'm doing the same thing as everybody else that is looking for help, that's, I suppose that's my unique selling point,
yes.
Is that I'm the same as the person out there that is looking for help.
Of course. Now, this is definitely, I think, the biggest crowd we've had over the weekend, and I can see David Cullinan is here. You're all here into the late hours of the night, last night and tonight. Do you want to say a thank you to someone at least?
I came to Waterford and I have two families, my Sinn Féin family and my family that I married into, the Baileys. They are great. But Sinn Féin, I know Sinn Féin longer than I know them. So these are my family. So I had a great team. We called ourselves the Four Musketeers. So I had Kathleen Byrne, Jerry Carroll and John Roach every day for 3 years in my house, canvassing. Now I know there was a lot of other people that came in and out of the canvas, and people like my husband that was never involved in politics was very quickly involved in politics. He took a week off work to do the final stuff coming up to an election, and I'm so blessed because Sinn Féin is just a great party. They look after your own, they really push it. Look at the crowd that's there, and I'm overwhelmed with the support. I've given them 19 years, but I'm going to be giving them a lot longer. They won't be getting rid of me yet.
Joeanne Bailey, I look forward to putting up with me for the next 5 years at the council meetings. Here we have for Joeanne Bailey.
Thank you.